And finally here, Sunday Night Football. San Francisco 49ers on the road at the Buffalo Bills. This is widely 7. There's one expensive 6.5 out there on the Bills. 43.5 is the prevailing total. You saw Brock Purdy still not throwing for the 49ers, so I think our assumption would be that he's not going to go. The big story leading to this one, I'm sure you've already heard, but if you haven't, there's going to be weather, and there's going to be a lot of weather. Apparently, between now and kickoff, there will be 3 feet of snow. There was supposed to be another half a foot of snow while the game is actually occurring. We know snow doesn't always affect things, but whatever. I mean, when it's a ton of snow affects things and whatever. So this is a California team traveling across the country to come over with a quarterback with a hurt shoulder if he plays, and a bad quarterback if he doesn't play, going up against the Bills. Of note, Dalton Kincaid has already been ruled out there for the Bills in this one. Mo, when the line hit, I played 6.5 on the Bills. I thought this would get on the other side of 7, and it still might if Purdy gets ruled out with this. I have the Bills and 49ers power rate, which I can't believe I'm saying this in week 13. I have them power rated pretty significantly differently at this point. So given the conditions as well with all of that, I feel pretty comfortable in the 6.5 I have with the Bills.
I really wanted to play the Niners when I saw these. I mean, I was excited to play the Niners at 3.5 back when we thought the 49ers were a whole football team. And now at this point, it's like, I don't know how you can back the 49ers at all right now. I mean, I could see backing the Bills just because the downside seems more real with the 49ers right now. I mean, just looking at these players, I mean, you have a starting offensive guard hurt, Nick Bosa, Diamador Lenore, starting cornerback, Trent Williams. None of these players have logged a single practice this week. We haven't got the Friday report yet, but typically through Thursday, if you have not logged a single practice, you're probably an underdog to play. That being said, this is the 49ers. I don't know if I trust anything they put out from an injury standpoint, so would it stun me if all these guys played? It really wouldn't, to be honest with you. So this line could close 3.5, 4 or something if all these guys are announced in, and it could also close 9.5. So I just don't even know what to expect here. I don't understand why they didn't just play Josh Dobbs, to be honest with you. Brandon Allen seems like he does not land above the threshold you need to play professional quarterback. So we have at least seen Josh Dobbs. I mean, we've seen him poop down his leg at times, but we've seen him win pro football games. I would at least maybe throw him out there. I know that maybe he's not the best fit for this system, so I guess it seems kind of curious that he's even on the roster. He's kind of a guy who likes to freelance. I think Shanahan maybe is looking for more of a guy who's going to operate the system the way he wants it. So, but yeah, I think maybe shouldn't you just embrace the variance in a spot like this where you're 7-point dogs, possibly 10 on the road?
Yes. Absolutely. And this is why I played the Bills right off the bat, was mainly because I'm like, okay, look, I'm either getting a quarterback whose throwing shoulder is hurt in like terrible frigid conditions and whatever and all this, or I'm going to get a bad quarterback like going against the Bills. So that's the reason why I played it instantly. And I thought by now they would have made a decision on the quarterback one way or another, and we'd know where this line was going to end up. But by every metric, I have the Bills basically superior across all of my stuff. And so I'm kind of going to trust the numbers here with this one. It's a little bit more than I would like to be laying. But again, like I said, given the fact that this is going to be super ridiculously horrible conditions and the Bills are so used to playing in this and doesn't really affect them at all, I'm okay with it. We're rather a 5.5 than a 6.5, but whatever, like 6.5. So be it.
Yeah, it's a good position to be in when the Niners could be a broken shell of themselves. I mean, but again, this team out of all the teams is probably the team I'm trusting the least in terms of injury reports right now.
Yeah.
They've been all over the place. Like you had obviously the most high profile was the Christian McCaffrey. Then you have a couple weeks ago, Nick Bosa saying he doesn't think he can go. He goes.
Right.
George Kittle out of the blue doesn't go. I mean, it's just been ridiculous with these
shenanigans, as they say, guys. There's been a bunch of shenanigans going on there with that team. We'll be back with a standalone Monday Night Football video, guys. Again, everything we do absolutely free. Upper right-hand corner of thelines.com is the Discord. Go in there and chat about that chat about the games. And not only NFL, but we got college basketball going on. We got all the other stuff going on, so be sure and take advantage of that. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button here. Leave us a comment and give us a thumbs up. We do appreciate all the support here on the channel. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. For Mo, I am Matt. Good luck on all your bets here in week number 13.